to my podcast where I ramble about all things knitting and everything else I'm currently obsessing about this week. My name is Morgan. You can find me as Rambling Needles on Instagram and Ravelry. So we're going to start with FOs this week. So first up is it's not mine, it's my cousin's, Flax by Tin Can Knits. So I did get that finished. It's got the garter ridge down the sleeves. It is part of their Simple pattern collection. You can get them, they're all free patterns on Ravelry, which I like Tin Can Knits because they go through from your first hat, scarf, sweater, shawl, all that is in the Simple collection. It's really nice and it's all free. I knitted out of the Lion brand Pound of Love in Gray Heather. And I got gauge with the needles recommended, which I think were a 5mm, which is a US 8. And he got it for his birthday. I stole it back to show on the podcast. But you've never seen a 5-year-old more excited over a sweater than this. He was so cute with it. And then I also made him, my next finished object it's just a scarf. So I cast on 40 stitches in the round on size 7 needles and just changed colors every 20 rounds or so. I should have wrote it down. I really don't. He asked for this scarf. About a month or so ago, he said, I need a new scarf. All I have is a black one. I need a new scarf. I said, okay, well, what colors do you want? Blue and orange. It needs to be blue and orange. So I made him a blue and orange scarf, and I about died when he pulled it out of the bag. He screamed, he jumped up and down, put it on instantly. You've never seen a 5-year-old so excited over a scarf. So it made me feel really happy that I made him something that he truly enjoys. And I guess he wears it everywhere now, so he'll want this back. Those are that's knit out of Karen Simply Soft in their blue and orange colorway. So just acrylic yarn so it can be washed because he's 5. He's going to get it dirty. Next I knit, so these are the Secret Mitts by Megan Reagan of Bad Wolf Girl Studios and Bad Wolf Girl Sits and Knits podcast. It's got a seeker from Harry Potter, that colorwork chart that goes on the bottom. I bought the kit for that, so I was waiting for that to come, but I wanted to use this yarn to make fingerless gloves out of. So I used that pattern for it and just omitted the colorwork thing. So it's got the thumbs, and I knit them 2 at a time from pulling from the center of the cake and from the outside of the cake, so I know the stripes don't go. The green and the orange are flip-flopped on both. I knew that was going to happen. I didn't care. So I knit them 2 at a time, Secret Mitts. And this is a really fun pattern that I'm probably going to make more. I'm going to make the Secret Mitts with the chart, and I'll probably make more just plain ones because I have a lot of fingering weight yarn and I don't like socks, so make a few more of those. It was really quick, really fun. I knit them, I think it took me a day and a half to really just sit down and power through them. They're really nice. They're really fun. There's a left and a right hand. I know my ends still get woven before I wash them. I haven't washed them yet because I just finished them yesterday, and I didn't want to have them wet for the podcast, but they're just nice gloves. I got the thumb. I knit the thumb longer than the pattern called for because I like it. I have a longer thumb and I like a tall thumb sleeve. I don't know what to call that. A tall thumb sleeve is what I'm calling it. But those were a lot of fun. Then I made, I knit, so I'm a very hairy person apparently. My hair is all over this thing. And dog hair. It's a combination. The Quick Ombre Hat by Emily Dormer. I think that's how you say her name. I'm not going to swear to it. This is the adult medium size. And it's just the school colors around here are black, red, and white, or black, white, and red. There is a difference on how you say it, I've been told. I don't care. But there is a difference. So I knit that, and I've got planned for it. I don't know who's getting it, but somebody's going to get it. It's just nice to have things like that around. And it's a super simple pattern. I can knit these in an evening, and it's really nice. And this is just Stash Red Heart black and red acrylic yarn, washable, which is always nice for anything you're not planning on keeping that you know they're just going to chuck in a washer. And then I bought the Rebecca Danger 50 Yards of Fun little toys. Is that glaring? You're good.
Since I spoke, I'm gonna cough. Okay.
I bought this on Amazon and went through it, and I'm like, I'm gonna knit that, I'm gonna knit that, I'm gonna knit that. I knit some slugs. Those have already been, they're gone. I don't have those anymore. But I knit a few of these boxes. And these are the cutest little things ever. A little tail. And this one's a little bit smaller because I was afraid of overstuffing, and so he could actually be stuffed more. But he's just a little and cute in his ears, so slightly wonky. But first one, you figure out how to do everything on the first one. The first one's always a little wonky. But I knit this. I also knit, there's a little mouse in there that I knit, but I don't know what I did. I had a moment. It was, her ears were like this way, one arm was like in this, I was watching TV and picking up stitches. I don't recommend that. So I gave it to my dog, and she has it somewhere, but the eyes are gone and the nose is like broken. I don't know what she did with it. But that one, she really liked that. And I know if I did them, you know, it's just scrap yarn I'm using for them, so it's not, I'm not out any money, and all the dogs love stuffies. Okay. I have been dishcloths. Like I said, I make dishcloths a lot. So instead of showing them every week on the podcast, I'll just show the amount that I've knit for that month at the last podcast of the month or the first podcast of the next month. So and I am taking part in the Yard Hoarder 2019 Dishcloth Challenge, where you try to knit 52 dishcloths in a year. So it ends up to being one a week. So I've knit, this are all the dishcloths I've knit from the first of the year till now. So let's see, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I've got 5 in this color. And this is the Emerald Jeweled from Lily Sugar and Cream. And I've got more of that yarn, so I'll probably just knit through that yarn before I switch. And then I've got 2 in this color. And this I just got at our local thrift store. It was in a bin, didn't have a tag. I know it's kitchen cotton by the feel of it. There's more dog hair on it. Which I thought was a really pretty color. So I only got 2 out of the skein I had. So I'm assuming it feels almost exactly like this. So it's probably a Lily Sugar and Cream or something like that. It's definitely kitchen cotton. So there was, what was that, 7? 1, 2, yeah, 7 dishcloths for January into February, till the first week of February. So I didn't think that was too bad. That's all I've really finished since I last sat down and talked. It's been kind of a instant gratification, quick. I haven't really wanted a big projects lately, which is going to change, hopefully. get something bigger to work on. I guess that moves us into whips. So the first whip I have, knocking things over, following in that is I am working on a dishcloth, another one in the emerald colorway. So it was, I threw my back out Sunday, so it's Tuesday. So Sunday morning I woke up, my back was out, and I just wanted quick little things. So after I finished the gloves, this was sitting next to my chair, and I didn't want to get up because it hurt so bad that I just cast this on. I made one of those, and then I cast this one on, and then I decided I was done with dishcloths. So I wanted to make other things, which is when I cast on, throw that on, the diamond beanie. And I wrote down over here, because her name's not on it. Oh no, I didn't. Okay, I will put it in the bottom. I thought I wrote down her name, the designer's name. It is knit out of, the pattern is designed for the Scarfy yarn from Lion Brand. I didn't have any of that, but I did have the Bernat top, the Cakes of Yarn, in the colorway Lipstick on Your Collar. So it goes from, it's got this like darker gray, then white, then the pink, then the red, and then back to the gray. And I cast it on this morning, so all I've got is the ribbing. I just got a few more rows of ribbing, and then I'll start the pattern. And it just looked like a really cute, fun knit. It's a free pattern on Ravelry, which I'm going to start a Ravelry group. I've decided that way I can link everything. I can just link to the Ravelry group and then use show notes through there, if that works. Otherwise, let me know if you'd rather have them in a Ravelry group or in the description bar down below, which I think it's going to be there. Because I go through, and I like that when I watch podcasts, I like going through, oh, I like that, and you just drop, or go to someplace and find what I'm looking for. It's helpful than going, oh, what did she say that was, and trying to rewind and go back and type it. You can just go and find the links for everything. My next whip, or work in progress, for those of you who don't know, I've been informed that not everybody knows that, is the Girlfriend Market Bag by Laura Spradlin. It is knit in the Lion Brand Comfy Cotton Blend in the colorway Stained Glass, and it's super pretty. It's what is that? Marled or barber pulling, where it goes. It's 2 different colors wrapped together, so you get a very marled. I think marled's the correct term there. Very marled effect. It's super easy, super quick, and I did all this pretty much in a day or two, and then I haven't touched it in like a week. I don't know, it's just, I didn't want to work on it, so I didn't work on it. I have the luxury of being able to do that, because I didn't want to, so I didn't do it. But it's a really quick pattern. It's just the second one I've made, or I'm making. I guess technically I haven't made it yet. I really like it. It's really fun, simple pattern. Knits up fairly quickly, especially since I'm using size 9 needles, and this is a 3 yarn, which I think is what, DK? So I know worsted's a 4, so it's like a sport DK, I guess. Knitting it up on that. It goes by really quickly, and I really like it. My sister-in-law got me this for Christmas, and when I decided I wanted to make one, this yarn was sitting there, and I was like, that's perfect yarn. And I'll probably have enough to maybe even make her one out of it, since there's a lot in here. Where does it say that? It's 200 grams. There's 392 yards. So there's a lot in here. And it doesn't take much for these because it's a mesh pattern, so it grows a lot. The bag is just a Michaels project bag that I got at Michaels. It's got my pens, my random pens. There's my Sons of Anarchy pen. So if anybody knows me, I am super obsessed with Sons of Anarchy. Like, Kurt Sutter is a god, basically. He is Sons of Anarchy and Mayans, which I'm so excited for season 2. It's so far away, because if it follows the same Sun's path, September. So. But we can get there. We'll just watch Suns and Mayan reruns as it goes. That's really all I've been working on, or avoiding working on right now. It's a decent amount, I think, for being 2 weeks. So,
I love how you're like, I've been really lazy, and then you have all these 17 things that you've done.
But they're all like super quick, instant.
You know what I do as a hobby? Nothing. I don't do anything.
You do this. You direct.
Yeah.
You direct.
I don't know.
You direct and make fun of me. That's what you do. You don't have time for a hobby. So we can do acquisitions, which I did buy yarn. The yarn I said I bought last week came. But first, we're going to do, so my friend Dearney is the Dear to Me Knits podcast, did a, excuse me, she did a Make 9 Cal knit-along last year. She started in September, so from September to December. I don't know what month it is. September, December. And so I entered. I had 2 things in it, and I won through one of them. And so I won this project bag. I don't remember who she said it was by. It was, I want to say, Running It My Way on Instagram, but I'm not going to swear to that. If I'm wrong, I'll correct myself in the links. And then I won with it is this beautiful yarn from Bean and Bam. So it says it's a Strong DK 7525. The colorway is Happy Christmas, and I can see the Christmas, but when I first see it, all I see is watermelon. It's such a watermelon color to me that I don't know. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do with it yet, but I might make something to do with watermelons, because that's all I see when I look at it. It's watermelons. So, and this is a big project bag. It's like a, I don't know, I'd say at least a 2, if not a 3 skein, like shawl bag. It's not a sweater size bag, but it is a decent size bag. And then it's got the little clip, so if you've got like the wrist strap, you can put on there, which I probably should get because I walk in it a lot. And in the winter it's nice because I wear hoodies, so I can just shove it in the hoodie. So the summer I've got like backpacks or trying to figure out bags. But yes, I was so excited to get this. When I won, I was yay! And then I got it in the mail and I was even more excited. Thanks. And then I got my yarn that I said I'd ordered from Bedwork Girl Studios last time. So I'll pull them out. Here's her card again. I know I buy a lot of yarn from her, so you'll probably see this a lot. But she has her dye palette is very similar to things that I enjoy, so it's going to be a lot. So first I got so every month she's doing a one-of-a-kind, it's not one-of-a-kind because there's multiple things, but a monthly, that's the word I'm looking for, a monthly colorway, and it's only available that month. It's not even. This one is based off of Doctor Who, so it's called Cosmic Fireworks, and it's got there's just a lot of different colors in it. And if you watch Doctor Who, she put the picture of what it was based on in that listing, and she got it. It is so pretty. She has another one in there from Doctor Who called I don't remember what it's called, but I'm trying not to buy it because I need to stay on a budget. But it's so pretty and I want it. So I'm like, I can only get it this month, so we'll see. We'll see if I cave before the end of the month to buy it. And then I got the Seeker knit kit. So I am a Slytherin, so I did get green, and this is a gorgeous green. Like, I'm not a big Slytherin, but I'm not a big green person, but it's got a lot of different varying greens, like, kind of splattered through it, and so I think these are going to knit up gorgeous. And then it comes with your contrasting minis for the color work. So I've got the, just the brown and like it's like a silvery white, and they're sparkle. So I'm going to have sparkly gloves, which I'm very excited about. I need to cast these on, but I've been waiting to show you the yarn until I cake them up. So hopefully I've got these cast on by next week, but I make no promises because I say I'll do that, and then my brain says, ooh, do this instead, so I do it. And that's all I bought this week. It's not like cake. To be fair, I bought these a couple weeks ago, but it's been, like I said, I threw my back out on Sunday, so I've been not doing anything but sitting on like one of those like those heating rice packs that you have. I think my Aunt Janet made them years ago when I found it, and it was a godsend. I was like, yay, it's warm and snuggly, and it's been my best friend. I do want to give a shout out to the Jordy Knits podcast. She has been a true supporter, and she is amazing, and so you should check out her podcast. I will link it below. And I have all the podcasts I'm subscribed to on a channel page on my YouTube page, so you can go through and see through everybody I'm subscribed. She is doing a flax along right now through the end of March. I think it goes through March 31st. And so I'm casting on a flax light here some point before the 31st, because I want to enter in the knit along. So I will do that. And it can be any size. So you can knit the newborn up to the 4X. You can knit as many flax as you want. So I'm going to knit the 4 to 6 size, I'm assuming, unless it looks a little small, and then I might go up, but I think she should be 4 to 6 size for the little sister to the recipient of the first flax. Her birthday is in April, so I'm going to have that done for her. So it should be done before the 31st of March if I'm going to have it done by then. I really don't have anything else to talk about this week. I will probably, I don't know, I'm going shopping this weekend hopefully, so I might have more yarn, but it'd just be Michael's yarn, so I don't know. Shows. So I made a list of all the shows I started on Netflix and never finished because, like I said, my brain says watch this, so I go over there, do that. I finally finished Red Road, because when I started it, only one season was on Netflix. And I thought, oh, okay, I'll finish that, because I was searching Jason Momoa as you do. I was just like, I want to watch something with Jason Momoa in it, because I was mad because I didn't get to see Aquaman. So I was like, I'm watching something in it. And I was like, oh, I can finish that. It is such a good show, and I love the show, but it ends like it got canceled. So it ends on such a cliffhanger. I was so mad. Like, I was watching it on my phone, and I threw my phone across the room. I was so mad. Like, Googling it, I was so mad. So if you've watched that and you've experienced that, I'm with you. I feel you. But I was just like, oh my god, no! I was royally mad. It was bad. But I went through and I finished. I've got quite a few shows. Like, you don't realize that. I can't be the only one who starts a show and then forgets, like, the next season or something else comes on and you're like, oh, I want to watch that, and then completely forget about the other show. I had 2 shows with literally, all they had was 2 episodes left. I'm like, how do I do that? How does one do that? So, no. It was bad. Yeah, that's really all I'm obsessing about this week, is trying to finish off shows that I've started. So I haven't started any new shows that are out. I did watch Grace and Frankie on Netflix, and I love that show. It's hilarious. But that's really the only new show. I don't think I'm watching anything new. SVU, I stay up to date with most things. They're on Netflix or Amazon, so it is what it is. Alright, after my little Red Road rant, I think it's time to get off here. But I hope you enjoyed it and all the ranting in the yard, and I will see you all next week. Have a good night. Bye.